Hey there, Space Cadets! Are you ready for an out-of-this-world experience? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Get ready to blast off on an incredible journey to Mars, the Red Planet. This isn't just any trip, it's a voyage to a place that has fascinated humanity for centuries. Mars is the next big thing in space exploration, and for a good reason. It's a planet that holds many secrets and mysteries waiting to be uncovered. It's like Earth's cooler, slightly more mysterious cousin. Imagine a world that looks familiar yet is so different. Picture red dust stretching as far as the eye can see, towering volcanoes that dwarf any on Earth, and canyons so grand they'd make the Grand Canyon look like a mere ditch. It's a landscape that seems almost otherworldly. Why are we so obsessed with Mars? What is it about this planet that captures our imagination and drives our scientific curiosity? Well, it's the most Earth-like planet we know of. Its similarities to our home planet make it a prime candidate for exploration and study. Scientists believe that billions of years ago, Mars might have had rivers, lakes, and even oceans. Imagine a time when water flowed freely on its surface, creating a landscape that could have supported life. Could there have been life on Mars? This question drives much of our exploration. Finding even the smallest hint of past life would be a groundbreaking discovery. That's what we're trying to find out. Our rovers and probes are tirelessly exploring the Martian surface, searching for clues that could answer this profound question. Exploring Mars isn't just about satisfying our curiosity, it's about understanding our place in the universe. By studying Mars, we can learn more about the processes that shaped our own planet. By studying Mars, we can learn more about Earth's past, present, and maybe even its future. The geological features of Mars can provide insights into similar features on Earth. Plus, who knows, maybe one day some of you will be living on Mars. Imagine being part of the first human colony on another planet, building a new world from the ground up. Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Let's go! The future of space exploration is bright and it starts with you. So gear up and get ready to explore the final frontier. Okay, so we've established that Mars is pretty cool. But let's dive deeper into why Mars is not just cool, but incredibly significant for us. Mars has always fascinated humanity, from ancient civilizations that named it after their gods, to modern scientists who dream of setting foot on its surface. It's a planet that has captured our imagination for centuries. But why should we care? Why should Mars matter to us today, in the 21st century? Well, imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing another planet where humans could potentially live. It's not just a distant dream, it's a possibility that could reshape our future. That's what we're talking about here. The idea of humans living on Mars isn't just science fiction anymore. It's becoming a tangible goal, thanks to advancements in technology and space exploration. Mars and Earth have a lot in common. They are both terrestrial planets with rocky surfaces, and they both have polar ice caps and even seasons. These similarities make Mars an intriguing candidate for future colonization. They both have rocky surfaces, polar ice caps, and even seasons. But that's not all. Mars also has the largest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons, and the deepest canyon, Valles Marineris. These features make it a geologist's paradise. But there are some key differences. Mars is much smaller than Earth, with only about 38% of Earth's gravity. This lower gravity could have significant effects on human health and biology. Mars is much colder than Earth, with an average temperature of about -80 degrees Fahrenheit. Brrr! This extreme cold presents a challenge for human survival and technology. The atmosphere on Mars is also much thinner than Earth's, which means there's barely any oxygen to breathe. This thin atmosphere also offers little protection from harmful solar radiation. And did I mention the dust storms? These storms can be massive, sometimes covering the entire planet and lasting for months. They can engulf the entire planet. These dust storms pose a significant challenge for both human explorers and robotic missions. Despite these challenges, Mars offers incredible opportunities for exploration and discovery. It's a frontier that could teach us more about our own planet and the potential for life elsewhere in the universe. It's like a giant science lab waiting to be explored. every mission to Mars brings us closer to understanding the red planet and our place in the cosmos. So why does Mars matter? Because it holds the key to our future in space. All right, space travelers, buckle up. Getting to Mars is no walk in the park. Remember, it's over 140 million miles away. That's like traveling around the Earth over 5,000 times. So how long does it take to get there? Well, it depends on the alignment of Earth and Mars. But on average, it takes about 6 to 9 months. That's a long time to be cooped up in a spaceship. But hey, think of it as the ultimate road trip. You'll need plenty of snacks, games, and maybe even a playlist of your favorite tunes to keep you entertained. And don't forget to pack your spacesuit. Packing for a trip to Mars might seem daunting, but guess what? Mars has some of the essentials we need to survive. That's right, Mars has its own supply of H2O, water. It's mostly frozen beneath the surface, but it's there. And that's not all. The Martian soil is full of minerals that could be useful for building and growing food. Think of it like this. Mars is like a giant recycling bin, just waiting for us to come and put its resources to good use. Of course, we'll need to develop some pretty advanced technology to extract and utilize these resources effectively. But hey, that's all part of the adventure. Taking a deep breath. On Mars? Hold your breath for this one, folks. Imagine standing on the Martian surface, looking up at the sky, and realizing that the air around you is almost non-existent. The atmosphere on Mars is about 100 times thinner than Earth's, and it's mostly made of carbon dioxide. This means that the air pressure is so low, it would be like standing at the top of Mount Everest, but even more extreme. Remember those science classes about photosynthesis and how we need oxygen to breathe? Our bodies are designed to inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide, a process that is crucial for our survival. Yeah, that's going to be a problem on Mars. Without a breathable atmosphere, humans would need to rely on artificial means to get the oxygen we need. So how are we going to breathe on the red planet? The answer lies in advanced technology and innovative solutions. Well, we'll need to bring our oxygen with us or find a way to make it on Mars. This could involve transporting large quantities of oxygen from Earth or developing systems to produce it on site. Scientists are working on some pretty cool technologies to do just that. One promising method is using electrolysis to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. Another idea is to use plants. Remember photosynthesis? Plants can be our natural oxygen generators. Plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. By creating greenhouses on Mars, we can cultivate plants that will help produce the oxygen we need. It's like having a little piece of Earth on Mars. With these innovative solutions, the dream of living on Mars becomes a little more achievable. So next time you take a deep breath, think about the incredible science that might one day allow us to do the same on the red planet. Building a home away from home. Living on Mars won't be like camping in your backyard. We're talking about a whole new level of roughing it. Since the atmosphere is so thin, and there's no protection from the sun's harmful radiation, we'll need to get creative with our housing situation. Think futuristic domes and underground habitats, all designed to keep us safe and sound. These habitats will need to be self-sustaining, with systems for generating power, recycling water, and even growing food. It'll be like living in a giant space station, but instead of floating in space, we'll be on the surface of another planet. Mars Express, delivering the goods. Living on Mars means we'll need a reliable way to get supplies from Earth. Remember those 6 to 9 month journeys? We can't exactly order takeout. That's where the Mars Express comes in. Imagine a fleet of spacecraft, specially designed to transport food, equipment, and even people to and from Mars. It'll be like the ultimate interplanetary delivery service. Of course, we'll also need to get good at using the resources on Mars to reduce our reliance on Earth. Remember all that water and those minerals we talked about? Time to put them to good use. Martian gardens, from farm to space table. Okay, let's talk food. No more pizza deliveries on Mars. We'll need to grow our food, and that means getting our hands dirty with Martian dirt. Luckily, scientists are already working on this. They're experimenting with growing crops in Martian-like soil, and the results are promising. Imagine rows of lettuce, tomatoes, and even potatoes, all thriving inside specially designed greenhouses on Mars. It'll be like having a Martian farmer's market, fresh, local, and out of this world. Mars round trip or one-way ticket. So you've explored the Martian surface, conducted groundbreaking experiments, and maybe even tasted your first Martian-grown salad. Now it's time to head back to Earth, right? Well, here's the thing. Returning from Mars is even more challenging than getting there. Remember those launch windows we talked about? We'll need to time our departure perfectly to ensure a safe journey back to Earth. Plus, spending a long time in low gravity might have some effects on the human body. We'll need to make sure our Martian travelers are fit and healthy for their return journey. So, is a trip to Mars a round trip or a one-way ticket? That's a question we're still figuring out. I hope you enjoyed our adventure today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more fun and learning.